Army is accusing South Korea's media of being biased against BTS. I want to look into this a little bit further. Hello, my friends. It's me, Dee Sparta, and welcome to my channel. How are you doing? It's been a bit. I know. We just had a holiday weekend. It was really nice. I got to spend it with my family, and just recharging and relaxing. And I keep trying to push myself. Let's get a video done. And it's been, I'm feeling good, but I'm doing okay today. I don't have a big headache. I'm just chilling, and I'm really, really concerned about the what's going on with NCT's former member Taeil. And we still got with what's going on with SUGA, and things have been clearing up and coming kind of like, oh, maybe the scooter he was riding really, reason why they called it kickstand is because that's what it was called in this description, where the maker describes it as such. And so I think there's been a lot of focus on SUGA and what was his, breath analyzer rate. What did it come up as? Was he actually driving? Was this considered a vehicle even though it doesn't have a license? Can it go up to 30? Well, it says it only goes up to 25. So there it's just, this goes on and on and on. And then we find out that back in June, a woman came forward to the police to file a report against Taeil of NCT of essaying her. And we don't know the full details. I don't think we really need to know. That's fine with me. But it wasn't until August 28th that SM Entertainment came forward and said, oh yeah, he's no longer part of the group NCT. Now he still is under contract with SM Entertainment and is still being advertised as a solo artist. And there was Lucas, also of NCT, just a couple years ago, that was got in trouble for gaslighting, pretty much emotional abuse of ex-girlfriends, and he was removed from NCT, but he was still kept on the label and is being promoted as a solo artist. So are they still planning on doing this with Taeil? There's lots of questions. Now, this is all the information that I know of as of the time of this recording. Things could be changed by the time you see this video, because it happens. But why has the media not pursued more and more information on Taeil? Yet there was so much blown up coverage of SUGA. Now, armies are definitely seeing a difference and a bias, and they're calling it out. Does South Korea's media have a bias against BTS? And why would they? Now, some of this you could think about. Why would they have this? Well, BTS ended up having to take control of their own marketing and bypass the media. The BTS, they started doing their own lives on YouTube and trying to get interaction with fans directly without having to go through any kind of media outlet that would report on them. They did their own shows. They created their own series instead of trying to get into other TV shows in South Korea. They were trying, the different adventure shows, variety shows. They had a bad situation in one. It didn't go so well, and they just were not being welcomed or invited, and so they created their own. And through this, fans have found them and have fallen in love, and ARMY has grown so much stronger than most other K-pop fan groups, believe it or not. ARMY is fucking huge. ARMY does have a say what happens. Media doesn't like that. They want the control, have more control over the situation. But BTS has proven that they did not need the media efforts in South Korea in order to succeed. They cannot control the story as well as much as they try to, because BTS has created their own marketing, their own outlets. Weavers. I came up with Weavers so they could use that instead of using some of the other social media outlets and Vine and other, I forget the name of the other one that everyone was using for a while. Now JYP has got Bubble. It's a little, they're trying to do their own little thing over there. But HYBE has continued a lot of being able to handle, using their own resources to promote their groups. And that doesn't quite make friends in other media, because they're not making the money off of promoting them. They're not getting the money from it. They can't control a narrative in order to try and push another group up or not. And this is what they're trying, many believe, they're trying to do to cover up what's going on in SM Entertainment. SM Entertainment has had enough struggles and scandals. They're like, please, they're not looking good. And, BTS doesn't have to use Kakao. Like, everyone doesn't have to deal with them, because they're able to promote themselves. They're able to do their own work. And that's what I'm trying to say. So, is there a bias? Is there kind of we don't like you, BTS, and you have too much power kind of thing? Could that be what's going on here? Why is Taeil's story of misconduct, which is by far, I think, say, a lot more serious than SUGA's incident of falling off his scooter while parking? Possibly intoxicated, but how intoxicated? Was it too much? Was it not? I mean, it just, it's so questionable. And all these questions really makes things look like there's some shady business happening. So I want to get into a tarot reading. If you want to join with me, let's get into it. Let's see where this all goes. All right, everybody. Yes. Okay. Excuse me, I'm just... Okay. I want to look into Taeil. Taeil. Is there more to that's being covered up? What is this, a cover-up job? Please. Okay, so we have, some cards have fallen. Okay. Well, in this deck, these cards really speak out a whole lot. And I'm like, okay, doggy. We have the Three of Cups reversed, the Four of Wands upright, and we have the Knight of Pentacles. And the Three Cups reverse, I'm going to say there is much more being covered up, being buried. Okay, I believe this. This is a set. There is more to a lot of sexual misconduct, a lot more than what we are hearing about right now. It is definitely being covered up. This card, you can tell, this is a very ominous looking card. This is, sometimes they're like, a celebration, but in this deck, it's not so much as a celebration. It's this is a trying to cover things up. Um, this underground kind of shady business going on here. And the Knight of Pentacles, is quick making decisions, making money, it's about careers. Um, it's trying to attack. They're trying to attack SUGA. They're using SUGA because SUGA is known as someone who is trustworthy and responsible, and they want to turn the narrative on that situation, and they're trying to go after him who, has a good reputation. Also, Taeil was also someone that that people liked. They did not have any misgivings against him, and they're trying to maintain that story of him being innocent and things are not as bad. But I think, folks, we could probably say yeah, things are bad. We're gonna look into this just a little bit more here. Let's get a few more cards. Trying to fix my camera because I can't see the cards. I'm going to make sure everything's in line here. Okay. Oops. Okay. All right. Yeah, there is definitely something we should be looking at and concerned. Okay. This is the wand, the King of Wands. And he's upside down. This is the Seven of Pentacles. This is your hard work. This is the undoing of hard work. Things being too flaky, and the King of Pentacles. There's definitely men involved in the background here. Okay, so the wand is it's action, it's fire, and it is definitely, in this case, this is hostile. This is Taeil is not the innocent little guy that they're trying to say, and SUGA is not the bad guy, and he is being used. It's like this duality that I'm seeing here with this card. There is definitely someone backing him with major money. In the money, it's there. We have to follow the money. There's a money trail because the Seven of Pentacles, this is I worked really hard and persevering. This is hopelessness. This is not getting rewards for what they've done. And so basically consequences is what I'm seeing here is they're trying to cover up any consequences that would deter from NCT. And I think they still want to use Taeil. I think they're trying to, I think they want to continue him in. They see that he's worth money. And they also know that if much more comes out about Taeil, it is going to hurt others higher up. This is not just Seungri. I keep thinking of him, of Big Bang, and I'm saying this is, Taeil is not alone. Okay, I was right. Here's the King of Swords. The King of Swords, this is air energy. This is like, you don't want to piss off the King of Swords because they're going to start spitting the truth. And they are not someone, so someone over them. Okay. Folks, these are the cards. This is not my happy world. Because we got lovers, and then we have breakup of relationships. So there definitely was a breakup in a relationship, something of falling out that went very badly, and they're trying to heal the situation and take control of it. They're trying to hand out that money, but they're being greedy. They're going to try and make it look like she is doing this for money. They're going to try and discredit people by saying they just are greedy. They're just greedy and want money. She was using him because he was famous and wanted to be his girlfriend, and they're going to say they're going to try and paint it. That is the goal. But will that succeed? Let's see here. Okay, so all right. The Eight of Cups here, it's usually someone turning their back on lots of opportunities. There's stuff going on and walking away from it. But this is... wow. Okay, so with the Empress reversed, there is a reluctance to accept changes. BTS, with their the way they have handled media, that was it. It changed things, and those who have been making money from all the other groups and the way things have always been done beforehand, they are not happy, and they're not willing to change. There is reluctance to change with the times, and even with, like, there is such a huge reluctance that anybody who tries to go against them, this bitch here, she's trying to bring it down, bring it down, bring it down. There is a block was I'm trying to see something here. I'm trying to see it, but it's like I'm being blocked, and it's like a it's like this underbelly of power controlling things is what I'm seeing in my mind's eye, and not willing to let go for the next generation for growth, because they're afraid that they're going to lose their control, lose their money. They're not seeing that there could be more opportunities. What makes me think of this makes me think of like Blockbuster Video and Netflix. This, you can tell I'm old, but Blockbuster Video was the go-to place where you go to video. You get your videos, you get rent your movies from your family. They didn't even have bundles of candy and popcorn, and you could grab it at the, just for fun, and you would go home and watch your movies, okay? And Netflix started having we could mail the DVDs to you, and then you can mail them back and make it nice, easy, and convenient. And they started, so people didn't have to leave their homes to rent movies they want to see, and didn't have to race back in time and remember to return the videos on time, because, by golly, late fees, they would hit you. Now, Netflix then started going, well, now you can kind of stream these videos here too. And Blockbuster, they tried to catch on to this whole streaming, but they did not get it right. And they couldn't keep up because they were still stuck in the old school way of doing things. This is how we've always made money. This is what we shouldn't have to change. Things are not going to be going this way. And now, like, everything is streamed. Our music, our videos, cable TV is not necessary anymore. You just be like, oh, I prefer those shows on this channel, and it has all these other channels with it when I rent this app, go for them and get a bunch, and it's cheaper, and people have more control of what they want to see. And it's streaming. And so Blockbuster Video it went out. It's just gone. And Netflix has grown and starts having their own shows and became just, and inspired so many others to go into the route of streaming movies and videos and finding that niche market. The way K-pop industry has, and the music industry, the movies and all that, the promotion of it has always been a certain way. A certain group that controlled it. They would also blackmail stars, be like, we're gonna get some dirt on you, and then if you screw up and don't do as we say, we're gonna leak it. And I'm seeing that they want that power and control still, and it feels like it's gone. Yeah, because it's a new age, a new time, a new beginning, and they're still hanging on to the past. They're not willing to take the risk of the change because there's this fear, it would be good for them to make that chance, to take the chances, but they're not going to. They're set in their ways here. They're not gonna. They want to keep an illusion of control and try to stifle others. Yeah, they're trying to control things. Okay, there's this underground. They're using mysticism. They're using money to try and keep everything for themselves. Yeah, when I said mysticism, that's interesting because that card was the one that was flipped up in my deck here. Yeah. There is a physical and spiritual battle going on over in South Korea, and if you do not believe in the spirit world, I'm not sure why you're doing on this channel here, but yeah, the spirit world is real, and they're trying to manipulate people. BTS needs to be careful because people are afraid of them. Okay, the Page of Cups. It's like they're going to try and use someone else who is vulnerable and young to try and break. This is bad. I'm not happy with any of this. We keep getting this. This is a blocked creative. This is disconnect. This is no trust. This is badness here. And it's a breakup. It's a disconnect. So there is between a girl and, let's see here. Okay, yeah, this is off. We got the King of Wands. He's back in this again. A lot of ugliness is coming out. The Wheel of Fortune here is reversed. We're talking some bad luck, and if anybody is innocent, it's going to make they're going to try and tear down others to cover up something really big. Because this is, I keep saying, there's big stuff changes that happen in K-pop and in South Korea because of the K-pop world. Things are being shaken up and changed. Remember, this is a young democracy. They are very young in democracy and being able to vote, and some of the past powers are still trying to hang on. Now here in the U.S., we got people trying to go backwards. And there's this whole, and you could kind of, and this theme of hanging on to the past. We don't need to change, grow, and be better. We're just going to take things because we were doing well. Doesn't matter about anybody else. If others are doing well, that means we're not going to be doing better than them. And we're not going to be the top dog. And that is the biggest fear here. They want to try and maintain this control. Um, BTS is definitely a target. It's something we should, be careful. We'll be seeing some more things coming out. There's going to be some more attacks. Stuff about New Jeans. This is the card I just got, but in reverse. The Seven of Swords. New Jeans is in trouble, folks. And I feel bad for these girls. There's a lot of fear and paranoia. They're afraid of losing everything right now. And they're now trying to rethink, who do we follow? Is it Min Hee Jin, or do we stay here in Hybe? And there's a lot of other sources out here who do not like Hybe, want to bring them down. Think they're too big, too powerful. They weren't one of the OG originals. It's like they were a small little group, and all of a sudden now they're huge, and they grew a lot faster than anybody ever expected that they could. And that is a problem, because they have excelled farther than what they should have. Okay, so we got to be careful of what we're seeing here. We're going to be getting more information about Taeil. There is more behind him, more stuff that he's been involved with, which is being covered up. And we're going to see this coming out, and you're going to see it trying to be covered up, and you're going to see other people's stories coming out being like, what? That doesn't make sense. About some, I think Stray Kids also needs to be careful, because they are on top of the world right now and doing so well. They have a target, just the way BTS had a target on them. That's just some thoughts of mine. If you like this kind of videos, please like, subscribe, comment down below. Tell me what you think is going on. Show me, what you kind of see happening. And remember, be kind to yourselves, be kind to others. And I will see you around, okay? Bye, everyone.